In a previous video, we demonstrated the basics of the Pulsar app from Microsoft Dynamics 365. In this update, we will show you creates, updates, and deletes, basically CRUD operations, originating from Pulsar and going to your Dynamics 365 environment, and vice versa. Here we are in the Pulsar 365 app on the My Active Accounts list, recently synced from Dynamics 365. And now here's the same list in the browser. So back in Pulsar, let's create an account. Just like in Pulsar for Salesforce, we're going to accept all the default values across these various tabs and just change the name, or just set a name, I should say. Click Save, and here is the detail view again. Let's go back to the list, and here we see the new account showing up in the list in Pulsar. Switching to the browser, after refreshing the page, here again we see the new record showing up in the Dynamics environment, and it has all the defaults as expected. Let's go back to Pulsar, and we are going to update the record now. Here on the Details tab, I'll uncheck email communication, and I will change the industry picker. And now let's save again. And back to the browser. Here on the Details tab, I guess first we should refresh. And yeah, here on the Details tab, we see the updates showing up correctly after refreshing. Back to Pulsar, we could make more changes and save them, but we can also test deleting a record, so let's do that now. We can see we got kicked back to the list page and the record is gone. Here in the browser, let's see what happens if I try to refresh this record. And as expected, it disappeared out from under us because of the delete operation. Okay, so we've seen what CRUD operations look like when they're originating from Pulsar. Now let's perform similar operations from the Dynamics environment and see how those get consumed by Pulsar. So here, what I'm going to do, why don't I just create another account, and we will accept all defaults, but just add the name. Click Save. Okay. Switching back to Pulsar, we need to perform a catch-up sync, just like in Pulsar for Salesforce. Just like in Pulsar for Salesforce, we can do this in an automated, timely fashion, but here we're just doing a manual sync, picking up just that one record change, and there we see the record from Dynamics. And as expected, it's all defaults with the name we typed in from Dynamics. So back in the browser, let's go ahead and update a few of these fields. Maybe change the description here. Do not allow bulk email. Okay, and we will save the record. We switch back to Pulsar, and again we have to perform a catch-up sync to pick up the changes from Dynamics. And let's see if they are showing up. And again, yeah, here we see the phone that we entered. Click to the Details tab. We see the description and that. Okay, good. Let's go back to the browser. And let's delete this record. Okay, the record is gone from Dynamics. And switching back to Pulsar, we will perform Catchup sync one more time here. And the record's gone. So this wraps up the demo video of how Pulsar for Microsoft Dynamics 365 handles CRUD operations, which is very similar to Pulsar for Salesforce. So it's also worth noting that the Pulsar 365 app uses the same robust offline sync algorithm that powers the Pulsar for Salesforce app. And we've been able to scale that to handle millions of records offline. So just like for Salesforce, also Pulsar for Microsoft Dynamics is incredibly customizable for your Dynamics environment. In a future update, we will be demonstrating integrating Microsoft Power Apps with Pulsar. We hope this video has been informative. Thanks for watching.